Hello students, now we are doing the second part of the chapter, The Black Aeroplane, written by Frederick Forsyth. So let us give me the introduction about the chapter. The story is about that author was trying to move, and as he is trying, there comes a big storm, and he was just thinking that no, he will not be able to reach his family members on time. And what happens that during the journey there comes a storm, and over there at that time the fuel of the aeroplane gets over, and there comes one big black aeroplane from the back, and he used to help to the author, but when he lands down he did not even know that who has helped him. The moon was coming up in the east behind me, and the stars were shining in the clear sky above me. There wasn't a cloud in the sky. I was happy to be alone high up above the sleeping countryside. So the author is saying that the moon was coming up in the east, means it was the time of night, and the stars were shining in the sky. And there was no cloud in the sky, but he was happy and he was feeling alone. No doubt he was alone, but he was totally happy as he was sleeping in the countryside. I was flying my old Dakota aeroplane over France back to England. So, from this line, we can see that author is trying to convince us that he is moving from France to England. So, his journey will start from France and it will end to England. I was dreaming of my holiday and looking forward to begin with my family. So he was just thinking in his mind that he will spend his holidays with his family, and he was just looking forward to being that he will be with his family, how he will spend the good time with the family members. I looked at my watch, 1:30 in the morning. So, and as he looked at his watch, he observed that it is 1:30 in the morning, means 1:30 a.m. I should call Paris control soon, I thought. As I looked down the past the nose of the aeroplane, I saw the lights of a big city in front of me. So as he was flying from France to England, and during his journey from France to England, there comes Paris in between, and he is thinking that he should call the Paris control room for the help, because might be possible that he needs some help. So he is thinking that he would call the Paris control room soon. But as he looked down past the nose of the aeroplane, so from the mirror as he is looking down, he was able to see number of lights. So he was thinking that no, there is a one big city in front of me. So if he needs some help or if he need to take the rest, that is possible. It is possible that if the city is over there, he can go and land over there. I switched on the radio and said, Paris control Dakota DS 00088 here. Can you hear me? I am on my way to England. Over. So as he was trying to call the Paris control room, he switched on the radio and said to the Paris control room and said Paris control Dakota DS 088. Paris control Dakota DS 088 is the name of the aeroplane. Dakota DS is the name of an aeroplane. Paris control is the control room of Paris, and 088 is the symbol. And he is trying to say that can you help me because I am on my way to England. So he is saying that he is on his way to the England. The voice from the radio answered me immediately. DS088, I can hear you. And as he switched on the radio and he was trying to get the help, he heard from the radio that no, someone has helped him. And he is saying that voice from the radio answered immediately to him that DS088, I can hear you. So this answer, DS088, I can hear you, was the answer given by the person who was sitting in the Paris control room, and he is answering to the author. You ought to turn 12 degrees west now, DS088, and as he has missed the direction, so the author is trying to say that the Paris control room had given him the direction that you are supposed to turn 12 degrees west. I checked the map and the compass, switched over to my second and the last fuel tank. I turned the Dakota 12 degrees west towards England. So as he was moving from France to England, what what the Paris control room said to him that you are supposed to turn your aeroplane 12 degrees towards the west. So what did he do? He just tried to move his aeroplane 12 degrees towards the west, but when he checked on the map and to the compass, and suddenly his eyes switched over to the fuel tank, and my second last fuel tank means the fuel was about to get over, was turned, and this was over, and the Paris control room was informing that you are supposed to move 12 degrees towards the west. I will be in time for breakfast, I thought. A good big English breakfast. Everything was going well. It was an easy flight. And as he was having such a big journey from France to England, he is thinking, and he took the help from the Paris control room as well. So he is thinking that after reaching the England, after meeting my family members, it would be more easier for me to have the breakfast over there, to spend some time with my family. So he thought that if he wants, he can take the breakfast over that city which came in between. But what happened, what he is thinking, that if he will take his breakfast over there, then he will not be able to reach England over time. And if he will not reach, he will not be able to spend the good time with his family members. So he thought that I will take English breakfast with my family members. Paris was about 150 kilometers behind me. When I saw the clouds, storm clouds, they were huge. They looked like a black mountain standing in front of me across the sky. But Paris was about 150 kilometers, and when he saw behind, he saw that there were huge clouds, and the clouds were like a storm clouds, and he looked like a black mountain standing in front of him across the sky.